whiskey and wine. Breakfast in the morning and dinner at night. Everything she do just right. When I say what you want me to do, she says there's one thing that I want from you.
Alrighty guys, Tara Arts here, back again with another video after such a long time. Today, we are going to be talking about this software called Dehancer. And we're going to use it on my beloved software, Davinci Resolve. So let's just shoot some stuff and we're going to color grade with Dehancer. It's very hot day. Alrighty guys, so here we are inside Davinci Resolve and this is what we are going to be creating. Control F to full screen and look at that. Film look. And this is before, this is after. Alright, so guys, by the way, you can use my promo code TerraArts for a 10% discount. And it's valid for all Dehancer products except the iOS app subscription. So have fun with it. So we're gonna, let's try it from the beginning. I'm just gonna go right click on the video here. And then we're gonna create a local version. We're gonna create a new version. Name it whatever that is. And then reset all grades and nodes. Boom! We are back from the beginning. And then we're gonna right click and then create another node, add serial node, or you can just type in Alt S if you have a keyboard. Alt S, another node, and then on the last node, we're gonna right click and then we're gonna label it Dehancer. And you're gonna find it really easy to color grade. Usually to achieve this kind of look, it's gonna be, for me, more than, just like 6 nodes like this. But with Dehancer, you can even do it with just 2 nodes. If the scene is not that complicated or it's not that broken, you know what I'm saying? if the scene is not needed any fixing. So, and then we're gonna find Dehancer here. We're gonna find it just like so. Or if you have a broken keyboard, you're just gonna go right down here. Boom, it's gonna be there. All right, so click on the node here, and then Dehancer. So input, we're gonna change the source with whatever camera you are shooting. So I'm gonna choose the Sony camera. I'm using ZV-E1. There you go. And then as you can see here, it starts changing. It already looks so good. Probably if this is the look you're trying to achieve, then there you go. But we're gonna try to find something else here. So as luck 3, as gamut scene. Yeah, there you go. And then for me, guys, I'm just going to go right away down here to the print section. So the profile, I'm going to change it from linear. I'm going to change it to codec 2383 film. And then I'm going to check this analog range limiter. So it's not, as you can see here on the scopes, on the parade scopes here, it's not crushing the black too much. And, basically it's going to have a little bit less contrast if I click here. And it's more, film look, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to choose codec here for the print and just go up. And I'm going to disable the film grain because for some reason it's kind of make my PC laggy a little bit. So I'm just going to turn it off. I'm going to, I always turn off the film grain, halation, and all of the effects here because it's kind of heavy for the PC. So I'm going up here and just right away to the film section. Now here is where the magic begins. So you can choose whatever film stock you want, and this is great. And remember this, that you can also still play with all the colors after you choose the film stock. So for example, I'm gonna use the most famous film stock ever. Not famous, but it's the most used, I think. The Kodak Vision 3 500T. And then for me, I'm gonna slide this to the right so it gives like some kind of bluish color a little bit because in my country, and it's hot right here, it's kind of yellowish. So I'm gonna push it right there, so it will achieve some bluish color. So I'm gonna go down here to film developer, and then we're gonna enable it, and then we're gonna, there's this color boost. We're gonna boost the color just like so. And look at that. If we take a look at this, Control F to full screen, it's already looking really, really nice. But for me, it's kind of too yellow on the mid-tones and the highlights area. So we're gonna play with that. Oh, let's see. I love the contrast already here, but you can play with the contrast boost to add more contrast or make it less contrast. It's up to you. And then you can play with the gamma. So as you can see, if you slide it down here, you can achieve that kind of movie look gamma. Actually, I'm gonna pull the contrast down a little bit to make it more like movie, like film look, just like so. And it's my little sauce here, guys. If you wanna know, if you use the S-Log 3 from Sony, but make sure you have the A7S3 and above, you can actually play with the highlights in the color wheels. And I always turn down my highlight here to achieve more dynamic range. So for me, just a little bit, just like so, to achieve more dynamic range, and then go back to the Dehancer, and then we can play with the contrast, move it up a little bit until it reaches the 768 here for the scopes. And yeah, probably that will be our sweet spot right here. So as you can see, there you go, looking good, but still a little bit too yellow for me. So I'm gonna go up here, and then for the temperature, we're gonna make it colder a little bit. And then for the tint, probably I'm gonna push it to the right for the more magenta look to, you know, make it a little bit contrast from that yellow color. And there you go. Basically, we are done with the Dehancer. And Control F, look at that. Really, really good. Now, if you want this look, then that's fine. But for me, I really love the, you know, that old film look with the halation and then all the grain and etc. So we're gonna add another node, which is surreal node, and then right click, node label. We're gonna call it halation. Halation. Now the reason why I use Davinci Resolve halation is because for me, in my PC, it's really laggy. So if I'm gonna turn this on, for example, film grain, halation, and bloom, and if we play this, holy crap, it's like 15 frames per second now. It's so slow, so I'm not gonna use it from the Dehancer one. I'm gonna use the halation one from the Davinci Resolve. So we're gonna search halation and just drag it here. Boom! We get some halation going on here. Looking good. Some red thingy, you know, on in the highlight area. That's what the halation is. So it gives you just like that old film look. Now, the halation is already good, I believe. It's always, for me, the default halation from the Davinci Resolve is already good. So we're gonna play with the probably secondary glow if you want to add some glow. There you go. As you can see here, add some little bit of glow, and the grain, of course. There you go. And the strength, I'm gonna probably around 400. And there you go. We are already done. Look at that. It's like that old movie with the film. And you know what? It's very easy. It's very light, as long as you don't use any of these, you know, the grain, the halation, the bloom. Is actually pretty light. And this footage actually is shot in 4K. So for 4K footage, looking like this, is really light. Like, look at this. Yep, there you go. Very easy movie look, film look, whatever that is, using Dehancer, guys. Yep, it's really worth it. Again, if you want to use or if you want to buy Dehancer Pro, you can use my promo code TerraArts for 10% discount, and it's valid for all Dehancer products, by the way, not just the Pro one, except the iOS app subscription. All right, guys, so there you go. That's all the tutorial, and I hope you find it useful. See you in the next tutorial.